All right, it's Mike from the Mike James Rock Show. Reba from Code Orange is joining us. How's it going?
It's good. It's great.
Cool, man. You're on tour with Gojira at the moment across the UK. How has it been so far for you?
It's awesome. They're a band that I've always really loved. And
Yeah.
didn't know we'd be able to do this tour, but as soon as I found out, I was psyched, and they've been super cool to us, and the shows have been huge. So it's awesome.
Because since their album came out, their stock has just grown and grown
Yeah,
and grown.
yeah. It came like almost out of nowhere. The amount of, I heard they played here usually to like a couple hundred. Now
Yeah.
it's like, a couple thousand. So
Yeah,
it's pretty
that's
awesome.
it. It's insane what they're doing
Yeah.
at the moment. The same goes for you guys. I came across you guys probably about a year ago. I heard, strange enough, I heard Jamie Jasta talk about you guys on his
That's right.
podcast.
Yeah.
Thought I'd check you guys out. I've been keeping tabs on you. And you guys, literally, since New Year, have just blown up everywhere. Everyone's talking about you.
Thanks.
How does it feel to be a buzz band, not just in the UK, but around the world in the metal scene at the moment?
It's cool. I mean, dude, we want to do this. We all want to do this so bad, and
Yeah.
we're ready to go. So we put this record out, and it's like you never really know how people are going to see and hear things if they hear it the same way that you do. But we were fucking psyched about it when we were all done. It's even when we were writing, it's like you're never like really sure. But then when it was done, we were like, this is it. We feel very, very happy about this. So we've been super appreciative of all the support people give us.
Because you guys seem to be doing it your own way kind of thing. It's almost DIY, but you're signed to this huge international label. Is that something that's is compromised between your ethics as a working band and working with a big multinational like Roadrunner?
We wouldn't have gone into it if they weren't like letting us do what we needed to do.
Yeah.
So we just wanted more resources, and they were willing to give that to us, and we made it very clear in the beginning that we wanted to do it our way, do it completely, all of our own music, our own art, and they weigh in, they give their opinions on things, and we've definitely gotten used to taking in more opinions from different people, which it's usually just like us four, us five.
Yeah.
But we've been working with that, but we just always do everything that we want to do, and they understand that, which is awesome, because I don't think that that's the case for a lot of bands who sign to major stuff.
No, I was just about to say, because there's you guys, and there's also is it Turnstile as well that got signed to Roadrunner?
Yeah.
And that's almost like a new direction of going into that kind of hardcore way.
Yeah.
Is this seeing a shift, do you think, of like hardcore becoming thrust into the
I
mainstream?
hope so. I mean, that's definitely our goal whenever we did this as well. It's
Okay.
like we're not just in it for us trying to push it by ourselves, because it's never going to work that way.
No.
It's not like one band is going to do it and then it has to be a bigger thing. It has to be more of a wave.
It becomes a movement then.
Yeah,
Almost, doesn't
exactly.
it?
And it's been that way before in the past, and we feel like it could be that now with the amount of bands that are more underground doing this, and that are like real bands.
Because there's a lot of influence in all sorts of rock and metal, from the hardcore, if it be hardcore punk or hardcore or all sorts. So it's definitely becoming more prevalent nowadays.
Yeah.
Do you feel there's a lot of pressure on yourselves, like with all the sort of media speculation, speculation, but looking at you all the time?
I mean, I don't know. I feel the most pressure is from just each other and from my own band. It's
Okay.
like, always there's pressure from the outside, but it's like none of that really matters in the end. If we don't feel pressure within our own band and or each other, then it's like you're not going to get better no matter what. And we've always had a really high pressure, like practices and shows. We always try to make sure we get better over the years. And so I mean, it's definitely like a lot more push from the outside to like on us and more press and whatever. But it's like, I don't know. We just take that as an opportunity more. It's like a good thing. It's just more motivation to get better.
Because the album's out, it's doing wonders everywhere. Like we've been listening to it on our show for non-stop since it came out,
awesome.
pretty much. And it's not just hardcore though, is it? You're breaking down boundaries of all sorts of different things. Because I can see tinges of sort of 9 Inch Nails in there, or also things sort of like your tech kind of, your floaty vocals and things like that. Is that something you're looking at to sort of diversify to get a bigger audience, to make sure your stock rises in the future?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like that thought out in that way. It's more just like we've always loved all kinds of music like that. And even when we were kids, if you listen to our band, like our old stuff, like you can tell we had all kinds of stuff in our music, and that's just who we are as people. We just never, sometimes it'll be like a band is like mostly kids who are got in from metal, or mostly kids who got in from punk, and their band will sound like that and reflect that. But we just all are from such like a diverse community and diverse scene, and we all like just went to shows, all kinds of shows, and that kind of just reflected in our music. And with this new record, we definitely wanted to make that more like obvious and like in a way that made sense, because I think in the past it had gotten a little jumbled, and you would just hear little things, and it wouldn't totally make sense. But,
okay,
but with this, we became more aware of that as
Yeah.
we got older. That it used to be kind of just a thing that was there, but we didn't totally know that was us, But now we really are clear about what's Code Orange.
Yeah, okay.
And we really expanded on that with this record.
So have you already started thinking of the next album already then? Like building on,
a little bit.
The sound you've
Yeah,
already...
I mean, it's whenever we were writing this, it was like, oh, like where are we going to go from here? But then when it was out, we were like, with Eric getting so much better at his stuff with the synth stuff, and now we have another guy on guitar who also can write, and it's just like now I can see how much further we could take it, and it could get better for sure.
Did you think a band of your style could become an arena band that could sell out sort of 2,000 to 5,000 cap venues across
I'd like
Europe
to think so. I mean, I think so.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
like I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't see that we could do anything.
Yeah.
I feel like we could do anything we wanted to, but we'll see how it goes. And I don't expect anything from it. I would be happy with just being a hardcore band or being here, and whatever. I'm happy with all of this. But we're definitely a band that all is ready to take whatever step gets thrown at us.
That's
we're
cool.
ready to go.
I've been watching your videos back as well, and they're quite minimalist but very artistic.
Yeah.
I'd be quite interested to see how you'd incorporate that in a bigger show where you can have screens and sort of lighting and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Have you already started thinking that far ahead if it was to ever
For
get to
sure.
that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just like pipe dreams basically. But we're a very like imagery oriented band, and it's really easy for us to fit in all kinds of art and all kinds of design into our music. That's a huge part of it. We don't just pick a record art, slap it on. It's thought out just as much as the music is, for sure.
Of course, yeah, they've got to complement each other and help to boost you. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like I was talking to Jamie the other day, and he was saying like I would just never even like listen to records for years that were maybe amazing just because I didn't like their artwork. So it's like for us, it's super important to have it all fit together. And if we ever got that opportunity to do stuff with stage production and stuff, we would have crazy ideas.
Awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah. What's the idea behind? Is it a cougar head that you use or a panther head? Or something? Yeah. Where did that come from? Because it seems like every band nowadays seems to have some sort of animal that they can relate to. So you've gone for the panther, was it you say?
Yeah, I mean it just came about. I don't know. It wasn't really like a planned thing that it became such a big part of us, but we just started using it during I'm King. It's bold, and we're bold, and we've been kind of switching it up. Now it's like a little bit different. And we'll probably keep using that, but I don't know. It's just a bold, aggressive image, and we're a bold
great
band.
tattoo.
Yeah, that too. So.
It's almost like a Thundercats logo. So
Yeah.
You guys are just about to, once you finish the European leg with Gojira, you're going back to the States to do the Killthrax.
Yeah, Killswitch and Anthrax. Yeah.
Killthrax. We interviewed Charlie Benitez a few weeks ago, and he named it the Killthrax.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's then getting you out to another audience again, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that the plan now for the rest of this tour cycle, is to get you in front of different audiences where I put you with different bands?
Yeah, I mean we've been doing that for a few years. It's just like I don't know. I mean, I think it's even better now. As it's like we used to be doing like opening these tours, and there would be a couple bands after us, and we would get kind of lost in the mix. But now it's like we're direct support for Gojira, which is awesome, and it's amazing that the
audience are in the venue by then as well.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
The band, you sometimes play it to people as they're getting their coats off
while they're walking in. Yeah, so it's a different thing, and with that, like we're opening before, but it's like it's a really strong four. With Devil Wears Prada and Anthrax, Killswitch. And now we already know those guys because we did a short run with them a couple of years ago. Okay. So it's kind of like it's a first time thing. Sometimes people don't really know who you are, and they don't really know your name. But then you come back and it's like, oh, this band's here again. Like they're a real band. They're not just like a one time thing.
And there's a lot more publicity about you guys as well now.
Yeah.
So people will be going off for it. I guess.
Exactly. So I hope that it'll be worth it. I think.
So what's after the Killthrax tour? I did see you're down to do some European festivals.
Yeah, we're gonna come back here. We're doing some stuff that will be announced very soon.
Okay.
But some shows and some fests.
Cool.
And then I'm sure we'll have tons of other stuff. We're doing a couple fests in the U.S. too, like Chicago Open Air and
nice.
Some stuff like that. So
that's cool. Yeah. Are you thinking even further afield towards the end of the year yet, or is it literally let's just get the?
It'll come soon, I'm sure. I mean, I know we're going to be touring pretty much until we start writing for the next record.
Okay.
There's never any downtime, so I know that it'll be filled
all the time. Now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah,
you want to be working. If you can live off your band, it's a lot harder nowadays for bands sort of like your age and your kind of size of band to be able to sustain, let alone be able to tour the world and things. So it's good. pretty much it. I'm sure we'll
Awesome.
catch up at a festival or next time you're over here in the
Yeah,
UK.
for sure.
Keep up the good work. It's
Thank you.
definitely making notice over here, that's for sure.
Thank you, man.
Thanks very much.